It's a semi-chilly morning, Thursday morning, April the 5th, here in the hood. But despite this slight chill, there is a blue sky, and I'll try to make use of it for you. Departed the hood. We've got a couple more stops to make. First, right up here, to get all tanked up. What a bargain. And here at this place, same reason to tank up. We just left, already pit stop time. Now that we're all tanked up, time to hit the highway. While being still technically rush hour in the Baltimore area, still got a bit of traffic. Now 9 a.m. straight up, as we prepare to depart the Baltimore area. But I gotta depart this busy freeway. And here's where we do that. Green Spring Avenue, as in Green Spring branch of the Pennsylvania Railroad. You got that right. I did a video on that in September 2017. Going this way to avoid some populated areas. Northbound to the left. And past the stop sign is the Green Spring branch, the former crossing. Right there. There's some rail still left there. I showed you all that. A little ways back to pass a place called the Odyssey School. I mean, there's a school where you learn to do what I'm doing now. Y'all better enroll. Enroll in the Bullfrogs Odyssey School. Learn all about it. Learn your Bullfrogs tricks. I had brought you this way before, though, on a previous ride. Though I can't recall when at the moment, but I brought you this way. We've departed the residential areas, now getting into some farmland, finally. But there's more to come. In a recent traffic circle here, I saw them put this in earlier this year. Or was it late last year? Doesn't matter when, I still hate it. But folks tell me they have their purpose. Yeah, to frustrate me, that's what the purpose is. Sorry to offend all you traffic circle freaks out there. And I'm passing through historic Glendon, founded in 1871. At one time reachable by streetcar or train, but by neither one today. Old Western Maryland Railroad Station down there. Now a post office, which I've shown you before. I've already stopped by there on other trips and shown you that train station. But there'll be others I haven't shown yet along this route. Hopefully at least one other. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up Route 30 northbound at this point. Original Route 30 over there, going down to a place called Emery Grove. And the contemporary route, one might say. And up here is some farm stuff. I have to get around very carefully. Come on, it's wide enough, pull over. Thanks. And over there, the Western Maryland Railway. That's their Hanover, PA line over there. Going by some folks' houses, which is kind of neat. Have a track on your front lawn. I should be so lucky. And up ahead, that same Western Maryland line crosses us on its way to Hanover, Pennsylvania. And a few miles down, recrosses again. We've got some construction work here. As we come into Hampstead, I like when the state provides the titles for me. Saves me the trouble. Hello. You'll fix that road. Lots of action along here. At least construction is very colorful. Whatever. But I better hurry, they're waiting for me up there. They're waiting for me to get by so they can come this way. So they can go southbound as I go north. Thanks. And more folks going southbound than north. Nobody behind me. And more stuff. Hold on, back at you. I'm getting through one more time. Thanks again. Stay warm. It's a chilly morning. But it's supposed to warm up a bit in a few hours. And up here the Western Maryland recrosses as we depart Hampstead. And now passing through Manchester. We've come about 36 miles so far. And departing Manchester. Or already have, actually. Okay, head for PA. You might recall, I brought you this way before as well, and other rides and Odysseys. But I'm using this road to access other roads. Did that make sense? Anyway, up here we cross the Mason-Dixon into Pennsylvania. There's that welcome sign there. Now north of the border, officially in Pennsylvania. Oops, forgot my passport. We're almost into Hanover, but still some nice farms left to be seen. Got some distant mountains there, which will soon be in. After Hanover, that is. And now arriving in Hanover. Founded 1745. Another fun fact for you there. And more construction up and down this road. And up here, the center of town, the center square on the crossroads. Got a green light there and a red light further down. I guess good to stop and make sure they're both green. A lot of construction today along this road. But the gas prices here in PA are no bargain, unfortunately. But people living here say other stuff's cheaper to make up for it. What other stuff? What else is there besides gas? A couple crossings here. I believe the first being operated by Norfolk Southern, and next would be the Western Maryland line. Hopefully still both being used. I'd love to get a run by here, believe me. And of course, Hanover is the home of two potato chip companies, Utz and Snyder's. More trivia for you there. In fact, the place up here is Utz. They have a potato chip store, but I can't stop there now. Maybe one. And there's the Utz factory right there. All right. Wow, free samples. Better stop in. I'm out of here. But if I see a sign that says free, I tend to stop. Or take notice at the very least. Well, that's your driveway. Nice house. All right, let's get out of Hanover. Back into the spaces. And there's the mountain we saw in the distance a little ways back. But more like a molehill from this angle. And here's US 30, Lincoln Highway, which I'll pick up east for a bit. Going to use this road to hop over to PA 194 and take that northbound. Now entering Abbottstown. And the road I'm looking for, Route 194. We'll be going north up here. Look, our flag is still there. That song was right. How about that? Another cool circle here. Bunch of bullfrogs got it. Route 30 that way. North 194 up here. Well, this is the route. Good to have a sign there. This could be my first time over this part of 194. And apparently, back in the farmland again. I'm now entering East Berlin. Again, just a crossroads, basically. We're staying on this route for a while. No one signals here either. East Berlin. Founded May 8th, 1764. The exact date for you there. But now we're departing. Around 10:36 a.m. now. We've come almost 60 miles on this trek so far. In the distance, Blue Mountain. But again, some old stuff along here. Looking kept up at least. For now. Oh, auto sales place. Alright. Being kept up. And apparently again we're arriving someplace. And already departing. That was quick. Old road over there. The current route here. And up around the bend, they meet up again. Funny, we're leaving a slight curve, and that's about it. There's where it comes out. And I bet we pick up PA 74 northbound for a while. Now we're entering Dillsburg, which I passed through before. Approaching US 15. We're following 74 still, but it follows 15 for a while. So in that case, I'm back on 74 officially now, heading for those mountains. Our next stop's probably Carlisle, PA. And up here, crossing what I believe to be another ex-Western Maryland line, now of course operated by CSX. Yeah, one of them. Going to be a nice day out there, though. It's warming up a bit. Well, again, more curves back at you. But come to think of it, the appearance of that line back there we crossed looks like an old Penn line or Conrail line, in which case it's now part of Norfolk Southern. And more farm stuff. Again, being kept up for the most part. There's some semi-scenic stuff along here. Get over the hill, see what there is. Alright, there we go. Now my farming days are over. By a long shot. Been on the road a couple hours now, and I've come almost 80 miles. And more work going on here. Stuff going on this road a lot. It's a lineman for the county. Like that song by Glenn Campbell. I guess Pennsylvania lineman instead of Wichita lineman. Good time to get by. A lot of that going on today. And all the roads you've taken so far. Nice day for construction this Thursday morning. The mountain's getting closer. bridge passes the Pennsylvania Turnpike, west to the left and east to the right. Well, it's I-81 actually, okay. My bad. I'm getting old. I'm in the wrong lane. Not anymore. They're not coming into Carlisle. Now that I'm sure of. And of course, we're staying on 74. So follow it. Hang a left to follow it. And downtown Carlisle. Again, kept up. I guess we're on the main drag through town now. We'll check that out. Another castle-like structure. And there's North-South US 11, which you've been on before. But of course, we're following PA 74. Now we're in the historic district. And apparently George W. was here too. Washington, that is. Not the other George W. There's PA 74. The original George W. was here in 1765. Going over some kind of campaign plans or something. That's the best I can tell you. But up here at Crossing, little street trackage. I love street trackage. Reminds me of the streetcar days back in Baltimore. No, it never just crosses the street, that's all. Possibly a former Conrail branch line. Possibly. Now time to depart Carlisle. Continue north on our route. It appears the turnpike for sure this time. West to the left and east to the right. You have the world's first superhighway. Well, this country's first. I believe the world's first was Germany's Autobahn. And they patterned the turnpike after that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And up there, Blue Mountain again, which will soon ascend. Our road's way up there someplace. That's where this road goes. Our road goes way up there. Yep, there's our road, winding up there. I believe I last brought you this way back in February of 2017. But after a certain point, we're taking a new route. Bovines, whatever they are. And up at the bend, we begin our ascent. Oh, another crossroads. All right, here we go. Here comes our ascent. And the associated hairpins. too bad yet. But at the top of the mountain, I'm sure there'll be a hairpin. Or maybe even right here. Upside down loop insinuates hairpin. Or something like that. And a place to buy beer on the hairpin, on the mountainside. Down there, someplace, the valley we were just in. And up here, top of the grade, the top of Blue Mountain, lookout tower, towers, whatever they're used for, the Wagoner's Gap. There you go. Some info for you there. Now to wind down the other side. Memorial Highway. What a long name. I'm not going to repeat that. Plus, I didn't catch it all. And more distant mountains. I guess on these mountain roads, you have a lot of what you could call reverse curves. Such as one coming up. Well, folks do live here. You can face one direction, then after the curve be facing a totally opposite direction. As is occurring here. And of course, at the bottom of the grade, the land is flat again, and the farms resume. Such as, whatever that is, a garage and body shop, okay. I don't need to go to a body shop. I already have a body. I'm fine. Now in a place called Lebo. That's what it's called. I only tell you about them. I don't name them. I've got some nice barns though. Now passing through a place called Bridgeport. Not a very big Bridgeport. And that was it for Bridgeport. A lot of silos there. Why so many, do you suppose? And more bovines. Today is bovine day. And now in the village of Alinda, or Alinda, however you say it. In February 17, we turned left here, and we're going to keep going. And now keeping going. Haven't seen this part of 74 since I believe the mid-80s, early 90s. Been a while. More nice farmland there. Tricky to get it on video sometimes. All the curves in the road. A green barn. That's different. Nice little area though here. I'll take that one. Stuff along here too that time forgot. Just like in West Virginia. Time is forgetful. But sometimes it's a good thing. First a green barn, now a greenhouse. Greenhouse, is that a word? I'm passing through a place called Early, without the A, as Dolly pointed out when she saw the sign. And apparently that's it. Yep. Big metropolis here. I got a blue roof on that one. Interesting restoration there. And more of those creatures down there. Yep. My milk supply. Apparently going rather well. All these curves, geez. And again, our flag is still there, apparently. That song was right. Our next point of interest will be Port Royal, whenever we get there. Another crossroads here. We're staying on 74. I gotta hang a left. Hold on. Made my turn, continuing on. And another mountain, which I assume we'll be climbing soon, along with the other ones. Is that our road? Better not be. Too steep. And this is Iceberg, however one chooses to say it. There you go. What do you think? Another quaint hamlet. Shakespearean play, whatever. Apparently the center of town. Wonder where the road goes, though. That gap up there? I guess we're about to find out. And now, our next descent of the mountain you just saw. Yep, check that out. About to go through the gap. Interesting how the road finds a low spot and goes through that. And more reverse curves. Or hairpins, whatever. And I believe up here at the top of the mountain, when you see a sign warning trucks of a downgrade, you know we're at the top. Well, 9% downgrade. Even I better watch out for that. There you go, you've been warned. Sharp curves, and whatever else. Looks nice, though. Yep, hairpin curves are us. Just love these reverse curves. I guess they couldn't make it. We're at the bottom of the mountain now. We'll still get the reverse curves, though. Maybe the last one here. Another 5 miles to Port Royal. now the road's leveled off a bit, hopefully. And up here picking up PA 75, which takes us to Port Royal, a few more miles. We might see those roads too. And over there, the mountain we just crossed. Heading east-northeast right now. But now on the road, I haven't seen before, PA 75. The first time ever this route. So I'm seeing this for the first time, just as you are. Unless of course you live out here. And up here it be, Port Royal. I'll try and find some train stuff. Now the Amtrak main line passes, so I'll go down here and try to have a look for it. Down here to the left. Yeah, I found it. Block signals. There are steps there. The station could have been here, but no more station now, though. And here it is. Part of Amtrak's Keystone Corridor. The main east-west through Pennsylvania. Looking east that direction. And to the west. At one time there were 4 tracks through here, now down to 2. And of course also used by Norfolk Southern for their freights. Now backtracking a bit, there's the word, to get through 333, to go to our next town, Mifflin. And there should be a train station there. And this is it. PA 333. All this I'm seeing for the first time again, just as you are. Unless of course you've been here before. We live out here. Nice quaint stuff along here. Homes are probably 100 years old, if not more. I'm arriving in Mifflin. And here I believe there is a train station, which I'll try to locate. Interesting homes here. Some kept up, some not so kept up. If Google Satellite is correct, there's a train station here. And there's our station. I'll try and get out for a closer look. And here's trackside at Mifflin Station. I'll bet not used for a while, probably not since the Amtrak days, when Amtrak began in '71. You know, at the one time, Pennsylvania Railroad used to come through here. Then it became Penn Central, and then Conrail, now Norfolk Southern. Looking east. And that's west towards Lewistown, our next hotspot. And down here some bricks from the one-time passenger platform. For it to be all covered up like that, you know, no train stopped here in a while. And here it is, street side, but apparently not disused. I believe Norfolk Southern crews use it for something. Yep, no more passenger trains stopping here. Those glory days are gone. Now where's she going? Hey, come back here. And here's the eastern facade of the station. Not much different from the west side. And more of Mifflin. And now departing the station area. And more Mifflin neighborhoods. And back on PA 333. Our next hot spot will be Lewistown. Another place I showed you before, but I'll show it to you again. But again, first time this way for me. But again, sharp curves. Yep. It's not just an Odyssey, it's an adventure. You gotta love these routes. We gotta keep turning. Yep, turn, turn, turn. Like that 60s song. And I'm still turning. Nothing's changed. Tricky getting out of this town. Now departing Mifflin. I hope. Oh, looks nice. Now almost 1 p.m. I've come 126 miles. Another gap in the mountains there. What if we're going through it? Again. I think we're about to find out. And this is a place called Denholm. Or again, however you say it. Well, let the mailman do his delivery there. U.S. mail. I'm a U.S. mail, aren't I? I'm a mail from the U.S. Guess I'll pass him. Maybe he's waiting for me to pass. Nice of him. It turns out we're not going through that gap, but we're winding up something. Again, the reverse curves, which have plagued us for the past hour or two. And a hefty one here. And some stuff along this road. But so far, not a lot of stuff along this road. Rather nondescript. Over there is part of US 322, which took you over back in November of 16. I'm approaching some stuff here. We can't be too far out of Lewistown at this point. Or we can be. And up here, 333 ends, and we're on PA 103, as you just saw. And now we're coming into Lewistown. Another branch line crossing here, which goes east for a bit. under crossing of the Juniata River. Part of it down there. As I said, there is a train station here, which we'll soon visit. But first, it's pit stop time once again. You guessed it. Whenever there's a space with my name on it, I'm gonna go grab it. As I keep saying, man, I'm glad I'm handicapped. You first. You're bigger than I am. Gotta watch these nice folks. Just got done our pit stop. And now we're crossing the Juniata to check out Lewistown Station. Some more cool Lewistown stuff here. Directly beyond the station. And there's the station here at Lewistown, known as Lewistown Junction. A couple of lines do separate here. And we are trackside with eastbound Norfolk Southern approaching. Well, please don't stop down there. Come on, approach. Just saw someone climb on the locomotive. Wonder what that means. They're gonna move soon. I hear a train horn to the east. Might get a westbound movement. Let's wait a few seconds and see what happens. All right, here comes the stallion. Rather long one there. Had to do some fancy editing just now. We've been at Norfolk Southern, coming east will come out of there. But getting a bit chilly and windy out here. Waiting for him to move. So I might move. I guess a one-time busy station here back in the day. I miss those days before Amtrak. Don't you? And the station's west facade. I've got a photo of this on Google Satellite for those who are interested in checking it out. The waiting room is here someplace. All the doors are locked. Another waiting room sign. But it's a couple more hours before the PM train comes around, and I can't stay. You better get moving. Getting cold again. But hark, one more. Two westbound freights heading for Horseshoe Curve, Pittsburgh, and beyond. Norfolk Southern down there might come out now. I don't feel like waiting for it. It's getting a bit chilly out here. So once again, I'm going to try and get out of here. Getting chilly and windy. But guess what, folks? Eastbound Norfolk Southern is now moving. So I'll brave the cold and the wind for a bit longer and watch it come out to the main line. They gotta switch to get to the eastbound track, the one on the left. You'll see the crossover there in a few seconds. I guess it had to wait its turn. Not coming out of the hole, as the expression goes, I believe. Ding ding. I'll take an ice cream. No, too cold, forget it. Okay, crossover again. That was it. That's a long one, by golly. Well, just puff steam, like a steam train. Okay, see you in Harrisburg, or wherever you're going. Now I guess we're out of here. There's our transportation down there. Let's get to it. Not departing Lewistown Station. Well, stop, look, and listen. We just did that. And the branch line going off. I guess hence the name, Junction. Again, the branch line with somebody walking it. You got a long walk in front of you. Oh, action. Yep, thought I heard sirens before. They're trying to make us feel at home out here. Now about 2:15 p.m. as we depart Lewistown. Gonna come almost 140 miles. I'm picking up northbound 522. In fact, once again, my first time on this part of 522. So again, I'm seeing all this for the first time, just as you are. My first time on this part of the road, so let's see what's here. Don't think there'll be any mountain crossings on this road though. I believe this road parallels the mountains. As opposed to other roads that go to right angle to the mountains, then cross them. But despite never having been on this road, I do know where it goes though. I am not lost. Just want to emphasize that. The limit's 55 here, but at least this road's a bit straighter than some of those West Virginia roads I was on last month. On those roads, you almost can't do 55, but they still post it there. Now we're in Alpharetta, however you say that. There it is, so how do you say it? A lot of stuff in this state is pronounced differently than how it's spelled. But again, the old barns and things over there somewhere. Yep, better keep that up. But can't tell if I like it better kept up or not kept up. What do you think? Yep, staying on 522. I'm out in there. I doubt we're going to cross it though. Don't think we do any more mountain crossing, at least not around here. We'll check this out. Whoa. The sign says 55 miles an hour. Also, the number's 58. Still got passed. I guess here you have to add 10 miles an hour to the limit and do that. Yeah, pay me enough and I'll do that. You pay my citation and I'll do that. Every few miles, you gotta slow down anyway. Now in a place called Wagoner. But again, some nice scenery. You'll keep those farms going. A shame that the farmer is the lowest paid person on the food chain. What a shame. And they're feeding us, but they don't get paid enough for it. But farmers now have their own dating website. It's called Farmers Only. I'm sure you've all seen the TV ads by now. More weathered stuff there. a place called McClure. At the bottom of the mountain. I'll look out your window, get a nice mountain view. That was it for McClure. Apparently folks do live out here. Far from civilization. Part of the old road down there to this road. Part of the old highway. And the current highway. And now arriving here. Good old Beaver Springs. You gotta tell people we live in Beaver Springs. Let them think what they want. Well, my bank. Even got a branch way out here. Trying to get my business, no matter where I go. And I'm trying to forget about him, but I can't. Well, 55 again. Farms and mountains. Great combination. Good old Beaver Town. Got some nice clouds though, hanging over it. Yep, a town named after a rodent. How about that? In fact, North America's largest rodent. Yep, that's what the beaver is. Yep. Leave it to those beavers. Back into the spaces. Not too bad of a drive along this road so far. And two silos. A small one and a big one. Which one would you like? We still got the mountains too. There's stuff way down there, but don't know how to get there. I'm not coming into Middleburg, PA. In this town, the houses are pretty close to the road. Step out your front door, you might get run over. But that won't happen to me. 104, but I forget where it goes though. So I'll stay on this road. I was going to anyway. The way some stuff here looks kind of interesting. What's a subway there? Okay. You wouldn't know it by looking at it. Alright. Hey, I got the right of way. Not departing this cool place. School zone 15 when flashing. Better slow down. Don't trust anybody around here. Whoa. Full house. Wow. All those cars are teachers' cars? A lot of teachers there. Those, of course, little kids are driving now in this estate. One of the two. Now 3 o'clock straight up. We've come almost 173 miles. It's still miling. Watch out. Vehicles entering highway. Well, I would have had to as well. And now passing through Creamer. As you can see, it's spelled with a K, not a C. Old road there. Nobody said Creamer, not Kramer. He's a cat. A cat with his own YouTube series. Check him out one day. Of course, I no longer live with Kramer the cat, so don't have to be another installment of his YouTube series. Unless I go visit him. Still here, gas is a rip. And what's this? A factory of sorts? I guess there they make sorts. Cool mountain over there with a gap. And some sun in the distance. It's rather sunny out there, and it got a bit warmer, but not that much warmer. Temps hovering around 45, 50 right now, maybe even colder than that. Maybe 40 to 45 degrees. And over there, the light barn. Is that it? Oh, their car's parked there. That was it. How about that? Now we're arriving in Selinsgrove, PA. And up ahead, US 15, which you saw earlier, a glimpse of. Which I'll be going north on for a bit to check out one more train station. And for the first time, northbound on old Route 15. It got bypassed about 35, 40 years ago. We're about to take up the current route though, which I believe is on a bridge up there. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong several times today. Nope, that wasn't it. I was wrong again. You can look for North 15. That's south. Oh, I'm already on it. How about that? I'm already on North 15. I remember it now. We last passed this way, I believe, in June or July of 2014 on the way to the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania, that is. Not the other Grand Canyon. Vid posted. Interesting back there how the original route and the current route blended together, but I didn't catch it. Also, US 11 follows this route for a while, as far as Williamsport. Now in a place called Shamokin Dam. Pick your pronunciation. I'll go towards Sunbury and catch one more train station. Maybe two more. Of course, if we stay on 61, it'll take it to Centralia, which I took it to back in May of 2014. Again, vid posted. And they're crossing the Susquehanna. How about that? We know this river. Now officially in Sunbury. And up here the center of town. A big circle. More like an oval than a circle. Oh, I got the right of way. How about that? That's different. There's our sheriff. And up there is our railroad. The Northern Central, out of Baltimore. Gotta be a station here somewhere. I know there is. I stopped at it once. And I know how to get to it. Go to the light, hang a left. The former Sunbury station of the Northern Central Railway. As I said, coming out of Baltimore, this far out. And here it is, street side. Looking south towards Baltimore. Out of sight from here, obviously. And looking north towards New York State and Canada, where this ends up eventually. On the one-time main entrance, and apparently the station dates back to 1872. And the station's south side. Sunbury Station. One more station just for you. Now about 3:42 p.m. We've come 187 miles. I guess I'll try and check out one more train station as long as I'm in the area. To the left, the Susquehanna. Look out a retaining wall, they're blocking the view. Retaining wall, whatever it is, flood wall. I guess it floods at this point, even this far north. It floods out at Port Deposit, Maryland, but didn't think it flooded this far north. I know a bridge there I've crossed a few times. Old truss bridge there. And about to pass beneath the Central. That's a train's truss bridge. I guess I never crossed that. But there's one similar to it around here that the road takes. That a road takes. You follow that school bus. Again, crossing the Susquehanna, which we'll do again on this bridge, coming back home, because this place is the northernmost street on this trip, our furthest distance. And of course, school buses must stop for railroad crossings, even if they're seldomly used. But anyway, now we're in Northumberland. And our trackside by Northumberland Station of the one-time Northern Central Railway, which of course began as Baltimore and Susquehanna. Now it's a restaurant. Never right there though. And down there the truss bridges I saw, thinking it was a road, but it's for this line. And looking north. I'll be hearing banging noises up there. But I doubt it's those freight cars. I doubt if they're going to move. So one more station there for you. This will be our turnaround point. We'll be going south back towards the big city from this point. So not sure if there'll be any more stations, but you never know. Got somewhat of a movement there. The freight cars I showed you before are moving after all. Let's have a look-see. They're backing up south. Don't know how far south they're going. Long train there backing up. Instead of long train running like that song by the Doobie Brothers, it's long train backing up. Maybe I'll hang for a bit. Just a bit. First time though, caught a train here. I've been coming here for 30 years. A bit cold and windy, but my first time seeing a train here. But way down there, smoke. I see the motive power will appear. They're back up all the way to Baltimore. Oh, that's right, they can't. Part of the line is missing. From Cockeysville, Maryland to New Freedom, PA, there's no track, just a bike trail. Whatever that means. Freight blurs. Here come the stallions. Let's see. Anybody I know? NS, formerly NCRY. Unless they're just shifting lines, I'm going to pull forward onto a different track. Onto one of these over here. Okay, what are you guys gonna do? Keep us in suspense, alright. Not to keep it on going, alright. Be cool if I go down Route 147 and I catch them. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna head back south 147 the way I came up. See, you'll see that train again. Might be going this way anyway, but now I'm really curious. So now backtracking to Sunbury. Now back in Sunbury. And back when we first saw the Central. In fact, here it is right here. But the train probably already passed here. Now if I'd have waited here, I might have seen it. But it's gone already. I wonder where it went. They could have switched to a different line and not gone this far back. At this point, I'm not sure. Unless it just disappeared off the face of the earth or something. I don't know. Alright, back to Route 147. And now back on it. Heading south from this point. I bet you cross a little ways back. From right to left. On the way to Sunbury. Which we are now departing. And again, I believe this is my first time on this part of 147. Or not. Again, the Central over there, but no train. I believe we came north this way on our Centralia ride from back in May of 2016. Well, here it is the other way. Now almost 4:30, and we've come 200 miles on this ride so far. We're now passing through Fisher's Ferry. And again the Central over there. Even farm stuff along here. How about that? Not a big one, though. And now, a place called Herndon. Not too much to it. In the downtown area. 44 degrees, alright. There you go. No more to this place than I thought. We're now about to depart it. We've taken 147 before. So for a little bit of a change here, I'll pick up 225 southbound. Because both routes meet up again. Yeah, 225, 147 separate, then they meet again. Isn't that cool? And again, my first time coming this way. Again, seeing all this for the first time. And now passing through Toad Valley. Believe it or not. That's what the sign said. Nice old homes here. That one there built in two sections, obviously. Extended in the rear sometime in the past 50, 60 years. Now entering a place called Pillow, Pennsylvania. That's what this place is called. As I said before, you can't make up stuff like this. still wondering how it got the name. Oh, 225. Hang a right. Maybe I'll do that. I'll hang a right. Let's go way up there. Too high for me. Anyway, not departing, fellow. And again, farms and distant mountains. And now passing through Barrysburg. Well, Millersburg that way. Who recalls my video of the Millersburg Ferry? We'll have to write that again sometime. A semi-interesting view there. And more there. But again, got a mountain looming in the distance. And now a town at the foot of the mountain. Elizabethville. It looks substantial. Better substantial than substandard. US 209. How about on parts of that road? Hometown heroes. All right. And now to pedal up this here mountain. It's still got the usual curves, but apparently about to descend already. That was quick. At the bottom already. And we're 6 miles out of Halifax, which we'll check out again. We've come 27 miles since departing Sunbury. And stuff in the valley. And this is Fisherville. Another tiny hamlet. They were already almost departing. In fact, we are. That's it for Fisherville. Hope you enjoyed. They're patriotic. And why didn't I think of that? Painting my house like that. Now entering Halifax. All right. Let's go down by the river, check things out. Nice, quaint town. Gotta love it. I'd live here. And again, our Northern Central, right here. I know there's a train station in this town someplace. Just wish I knew where. And it's out towards Baltimore. More of Halifax there, as we're stopped by the Susquehanna. But nice area here down by the river. In fact, from this angle, it kind of looks like Mayberry. And again, the river looking south. Nice place to stop here along our route. And get out and stretch our backs a bit. Even a nice sky here in Halifax. And more stuff facing the riverfront. There it is. And up here bending to the right, I'm going to recross the Central. Let's do it. I'm looking north this time. And the post office. 17032. All right. And more stuff here in Halifax. Very nice place. And I guess now we're downtown. Bender's Corner. That's someone's name.
It's ice cream.
We're back on the 147 southbound. Whoa. They make wide turns, those things. And now heading out of Halifax. Obviously. Now almost 5:25 p.m. We've come 230 miles on this journey so far. Of course, we're returning right now. And 36 miles from Sunbury, where we began our trip back. But again, pit stop time and whatever else. Want to get a space with my name on it. Lots of spaces today with my name on them. And I'm glad I'm handicapped. Departed our pit stop. I'm back on the road. But just now, back there at that store, we met somebody who was from Baltimore originally, but moved to Halifax. And I asked him, I bet you like it better here. And he said yes. So there you go, a testimonial, unsolicited. A Baltimorean prefers Halifax. A former Baltimorean. But now to do some more mountain climbing. Probably our last one. And more of them hairpins. Whoa. I'm pedaling as fast as I can. I'm still being tailgated. And apparently already at the top. At this hairpin here. And you'll see the bridge that carries the Appalachian Trail. Right there. Appalachian Trail from Maine to Georgia, or Georgia to Maine, depending on which way you're going. Now down the other side. One more mountain way over there. We're not going to cross it though. We're going to curve around it on a 4-lane highway. For one more change, pick up that road. 325 westbound. And now coming to our 4-lane highway, which I mentioned. We'll be going east on those numbers, 22 and 322. Alright, hang a left. And here it is. Both US 22 and 322 follow this route. And then in Harrisburg, both separate. And down there, the Susquehanna again. And I get a sign for Halifax. We just came from there. Try to get the river again, but too many trees. But over there, the Northern Central again. It's been following us ever since Sunbury. Alright. There it is. Nice mountain in front of us. We're not going over it, we're going around it. I-81 for a bit here, which we saw earlier, as far as I-83 southbound, which begins here. Well, when we get to it, that's where it begins. I'm now about to get onto I-83 southbound up here. The very beginning of I-83. And this freeway will get us all the way back to town. And again, road work. Welcome to Pennsylvania, where every road is either under construction or will soon be. That's what everybody said back in the 90s about this area, about this state. We're now bypassing Harrisburg, which is to our right a couple of miles. Right now, I'd rather bypass it than go through the traffic lights, which I've done before. I can't stand left merges, but I got one here. Oh, got my chance to do it. Guess I'll take it. I did it. Temporarily facing west on this southbound route. But I can't wait to begin bending to the south again. Believe me. I like facing the sun. And we're about to find out how bad rush hour traffic is in Harrisburg. Again, recrossing the Susquehanna for good this time. A couple train bridges there. Turns out no rush hour traffic. Good. I'm now about to bend to the south, where I should get better lighting and facing west. Oh, a beehive there. How big are the bees inside there? Hate to imagine. Get stung by one of those, that's it for you. Now facing south finally. South-southeast, whatever. And again, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, which you will not use. We got be careful today. Lots of folks playing musical lanes. Whatever reason they may have. It's now around 6:20 p.m. and our mileage so far is 267. And 74 miles from Sunbury, our turnaround point. And unlike our last day Odyssey, which you did before you went to daylight savings time, I think this would be an entire day Odyssey instead of a part night Odyssey as it was the last time. Well, let's see. And we'll soon be in the York area. And it's 23 more miles to the Maryland state line. We're getting there. Now we're in the York area. We're bypassing York proper, which is to our right about 2 miles. Again, more construction. Must be construction Thursday. Just finished the road. Hurry up. It's now 6:40 p.m. as we depart the York area. Our next hotspot will be Baltimore. About 40 more miles. Flashing lights behind me, holding up a backup here. A backup probably clear back to Maryland. Another maybe 3 more miles. Right now, I'm glad I'm not going north. I'd be stuck in that. The backup extends to here, okay. Here's where it starts. But it'll be longer, something tells me. Those cars don't know what they're in for. A nice wait. Hope no one's got to go to the bathroom back there. Anyway, up around the bend, we are back in Maryland. There's the welcome sign. But we live here, so no big deal. We've still got miles to go, though, before we sleep or do anything. However the poem goes. But still, those cars going north don't know what they're in for. Hope no one's got to go to the bathroom. You'll be a while. Leftover rush hour traffic out of Baltimore. That's what that is. And they don't know what they're in for. Beneath this bridge runs the Northern Central on no track at this point. At this point, it's a bike trail. So that Norfolk Southern train couldn't have backed down this far if it wanted to. And so far, it's still a day Odyssey. It probably will remain so. So I guess no night Odyssey this time. Back in the 70s, I, along with a guitar player friend, did a song called Night Odyssey, which I'll post when I get around to it. And I'll post some music from time to time, some original Bullfrog music, just for you. And back in 74, I was even on the radio. I had airplay. I can prove it. I recorded myself off the radio. That's real conceited, isn't it? But if I didn't record myself, How could I prove I was on the radio? There you go. I am a rocker at heart, but my radio airplay is with a bluegrass band that I played in. But now back in suburbia, back in the burbs, around 7:05 p.m. But if anybody going north is heading for PA, they don't know what they're in for. But up here we depart 83 in favor of 695. Which will get us back to our part of the world. No rush hour traffic in Harrisburg, but still got some here. How do I get myself into these things? Backups and whatever. I know the traffic has picked up some speed, but it matters not, because here's my exit. Getting off anyway. As the expression goes, where do you get off? Right here. I thought rush hour was over, but I guess not. Well, we're almost back. You can see this highway from our back window. Sunset now for sure. We're in the shadows. Come on, get off that line there. They put broken glass on those lines. That'll keep folks off of them. But up here, re-entering the city. Just did. And today's mileage is 332.5. 331.5, excuse me. 331 and a half. And we've come 137 and a half miles from Sunbury, our turnaround point. Anyway, I'm about to re-enter the hood. And I've got a place to park, actually. It's a miracle. Hold on a second here. And now 7:35 p.m. Our arrival time. We departed the Baltimore area about 9 a.m. as you may recall. Hood, sweet hood. And so here it is, ending as it began. Once again, thank you for riding along and viewing this video. Thank you for the privilege of your time and sticking by me throughout the years, especially at times like this, and it really matters that you do. Much appreciated. See you again soon.